Hey besties, it's your girl Only Luana, and big thank you and big shout out to watching Gossip Gala. But research has shown that you probably haven't subscribed, so what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button right now and stay tuned to see what Only Luana talks about and get all the juiciest gist. Thank you.
On Gossip Gala, and yes, it's time to gossip. My name is God's Beauty Ezra, aka the Lady Vibe, aka Plenty Plenty, aka Aggressive Vati. You know how we do it here. Like, I mean, it's time to gossip, honestly speaking. And you know that anytime I'm on your, on your screen like this, you know it's time to gossip. You guys know Abby. So let me ask you this very simple question: have you got your popcorns ready? You got your popcorns, you got your drinks. If you've not gotten those things, then I really don't know what you're doing. Start your day right. These people, start your suspects. Come back, come back here, come back here. Where are your popcorns? I'm not joking, no. Like, this is no jokes. This suspect, you are the look. You, yes, you. Get your popcorns. Sit down, because guess what? It's a journey. I mean, we have an interesting person on our table today, so for sure it's going to be an exciting one. A DJ. DJ, come on. You know what? Do you know one thing I love about DJs is the fact that, I mean, these people just sit down somewhere and they get songs and they put them together. And for every time that you're listening to music, like, I mean, of all the, I think when it comes to putting music together now, there are some certain persons that when I listen to, I just cannot forget. The likes of alternate sounds. Have you listened to those people? If you see, come on now. I have an interesting person on my table. Like I said before, he's a DJ. Like, when I say this guy is doing miracles, I like to use that word miracles. And not magic. He's doing miracles. I have another person on my table than DJ PZ. Hey, bestie.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm all right.
Are you sure?
Yeah, sure.
How's it like getting here today? Was it difficult? Did I stress you?
No, it wasn't difficult.
I did not stress you.
No, you didn't stress
I'm
me.
a sweetheart now. Clap for me.
Let's Google Map.
That's the thing. You know, I mean, I was telling you before we started the whole conversation and all, that map, I love the concept. I love the people that put, hard work and everything into it to ensure that it's easy for people to get to their various destinations and all.
Sure.
But I think that they need to go and recheck it again, because that map sometimes can mislead you.
Okay,
It can mislead you, can take you where you do not know.
True,
to be
you're
honest.
right. But the thing is, I feel like when you're using Google Map, you also need to have an idea of
The place
road
you're going
maps,
to.
where you're going to, or an idea of, and me from time now, I know about kilometers, and for real, you need to know about kilometers distance, because if it tells you to turn in 300 meters to the left, if you don't know what 300 meters should really feel like, you go 3 kilometers before you go turn.
I agree. You just lecture us now. So let's quickly go straight into you being a DJ, right? What's the journey like? Why did you, I mean, of all the things that are there to study, why did you decide that, okay, you know what, I want to be a DJ? Put us on that.
Okay, so first of all, I did not study DJing.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. The journey for me was an unconscious thing that unconscious thing that just got to me. So growing up as a kid, between the ages of let's say 10, 11, 12, 13. I stayed in a house. Okay, I grew up in Bariga. I stayed in a house. It was, a 2-story building. Beneath the house, we had a barbing salon, and this guy used to play music. He used to play selections then. You start listening to a song like, I never knew that she could dance like this. She makes a man want to speak Spanish. Come and see her. You understand that? Then after that, you hear something like, with your busy body, with your busy body, Then after that, you hear something like, tell them, say, our eye don't clear. Tell them, say, our eye don't open. No. Then you hear, our government bad. You understand? So as a kid upstairs, I already know the next song that is going to come in. As I'm upstairs listening, you understand? I might even be in the kitchen or anywhere, you understand? But I was listening to, I used to listen to it. So automatically, I liked music in sequence. And that's what DJing is all about. DJing is all about music in sequence, like from one song, blending it. So I was so inquisitive about how do these people get to match up these songs together, like from this one to the next one and know that this one will follow this one. You understand? Burning up, all those songs were songs of then. So it was unconsciously an interest for me. I didn't know I was going to be a DJ, but I was paying attention to DJs more. Then, so when a DJ comes to my area to come and do a party, I mean, parties were rare then. It was only maybe December party.
Yeah.
Every other party, it does not really happen that you get to have a DJ.
Yeah.
So unconsciously, I liked it. So when 2010, 11, 9, when I started getting access to phones and internet and whatever. So the first thing that I really liked to explore, that I first tried to explore was DJ mix apps on phones. My family, nobody get laptop from my family then, so I didn't have access to a laptop. So I started downloading apps, put the songs on my phone, try to find a way to blend the two songs together and like that. So that wasn't enough. So when I went to Futa to write Post UME in 2011, so the family I stayed with, their son had a laptop, and then we were on our way to get a game CD. So while trying to explore all of those game CD, we decided to get what's it called? Virtual DJ, I think 4.8 or 4.5.
Okay.
So we got it, Auto Mix Virtual DJ. Then I installed it on his laptop. Then I put the songs on my phone on it, and then I did a short mix. And I listened to it. I liked it. Then I started calling myself a DJ from then. So gaining admission, and plus, I'm the last born of my family. So washing plates was my duty. So
that came up funny.
Yeah, washing plates was my duty. So there were trending mixtapes then that was, really, really skillful. I mean, really, really skills. I mean, they had a lot of skills in it.
Yeah.
So I put my phone in my pocket when I want to go and watch play, because I want to listen to music from the beginning to the end. So I plug my earpiece to my ear, loud, and it's going to be so loud. So when I'm washing plates, the basin is as tall as 3 feet. It feels like the height of a DJ turntable. So as a DJ, when I pick my sponge and I'm doing like this, and I'm passing it to the other side, and I'm dancing and I'm doing like this, you understand? With the position that you're standing, it has that turntable feel already. Do you get? So as I'm doing like this, I'm passing it to this side, raising it, and you understand? So it just gives me the heart of DJing already. So I felt like I could do this. You get? So all through my jam class, and I was telling people I'm a DJ. So getting into school, 100 level, hostel parties, people call me and I get to play for free. Yeah. Yeah. So that was how it started. So fast forward to 2011 again admission, then 12. 13, nothing much was happening because, ordinary laptop I don't even have, not talk of speaker. So it was difficult for me to project myself as a DJ to people, you understand? So when I got to 300 level, I started playing departmental picnics, dinners, and all that. Then there was a DJ that really helped my career then. DJ A-Tech, he's traveled out now. So whenever he has lots of jobs, he passes one to me. He also put me through some other things too that I did not know before. So that was when I started. I was already, but he brushed some of the things I already knew.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he taught me some of the two things. He taught me how to handle crowd. Not like, and these days I tell people that nobody teaches you something directly. You just learn from them doing it.
Oh,
you
really?
stay behind a DJ. When he's doing it, you're learning. Not like they will tell you this is what you play or this is, you understand? So
wait, is it like that for all DJs?
Yes, I feel like any craft, any craft you're trying to be an apprentice for or you're learning, when the person is doing, you learn by watching people.
Yeah, sure.
Nobody will come and tell you like this is 8 spanner, this is how you turn it or something. Once you see me turning this way, you understand how to do it. So the day it becomes your turn, then you now go and practice what you've learned.
Okay. Okay. So you talk a bit about the fact that you watch this person, and but you also made mention of the fact that nobody really teaches you how to study the crowd. You just need to watch the person that's a master doing it, and you learn. So I would like you to put me on how is it like watching the crowd. And earlier before now, you made mention of the fact that they are DJs for different events. They are work for weddings. They are for clubs. The one for clubs are not the same for work. In this place that we know, DJ na DJ. If you get a birthday, you go call one DJ.
Okay, so
if you get this one, you go call one DJ. So put us on that.
Okay, so ideally, I feel like Nigeria, anything Nigeria is doing. We just do it. Everybody does it for say. We just want to make money. So, and I feel like in every field, you should have your strengths and weaknesses. if you call me for a gospel event, I can try my best. I can sit back at home to do my own assignment, to work on it dutifully, to see that I get to do my best. But it is not my strength. So there are gospel DJs. The likes of DJ Humphrey, the likes of DJ Classic, the likes of DJ Sam. These are DJs that I know that they are gospel DJs. So if you don't know, they are gospel DJs. But if you have a gospel themed event and you just feel you can pick any other DJ, I mean, fine, it's okay. The DJ can go back home, do his assignments, work on it. So yeah, so the DJ thing, where I feel like, okay, so in UK, they have Afrobeat DJ, they have house DJs, they have EDM DJs.
So every genre of music, everybody just choose their path.
Yes, if a club wants to play, if a club wants to play probably three hours Afrobeat, they pick an Afrobeat for a DJ for that. They pick an house DJ for that timeline too. Yeah. So it's the DJ thing is not. You're not just supposed to be a random DJ that cuts across every genre of songs. You understand? So, but there's this thing about being versatile. Okay, for example, in Nigeria, I know some DJs that are old school DJs. The likes of DJ Ocean is an old school DJ. The likes of DJ Kenzo that I know is an old school DJ. There are DJs that are really specifically for those kind of things. Or not like there are no other DJs. I explored 80s, 90s, 70s music. I didn't grow up listening to those songs, but I worked on those library. I sat down at some downloaded mixtape, worked on it, find the most trending ones. I mean, then I built up a library that is as good. That has maybe
accurate.
Over 800 songs. And at a point, some people knew me for old school, for 70s, 80s, for real. You understand? So it's a lot of hard work. And I did all of these things just between 2000 and I think 17, 18, 19. Like to equip myself with that, yes. Yeah.
Okay, so before we get straight into the hilarious tweet, right? I would like to ask this. Now, for upcomings, what do you think what would be your advice to them? Now, how would they know which and which? How would they? I mean, back then you made mention of the fact that you had someone you're listening to. There are people that are putting you through and all of that. So, are you saying they should also follow that footsteps and also reading the rooms?
Okay.
See, I'm not going to lie. I'm one of those persons that have gone to a party and somebody is playing one song in my head. I'm like, who is that DJ? Wait till you they play. So I mean, I feel like what makes a certain DJ very good. Like I said, you see me mention the likes of alternate sounds. There are so many people that I listen to, so many good DJs that I listen to. DJ James is one of them, right? You listen to these people mixing and like, God, no way. Do you get what I'm saying? So, but there are still other people. I really don't get it. Those people that they don't end up, reading the rooms or even giving us good diet and all of that. What exactly happened to them so that these upcomings can actually learn?
Okay, so yeah, there is the thing. I feel like number one, the kind of person you are determines your own vibe. Your own vibe now determines what you want to dish out to your clients.
Okay.
So some people like certain songs even for their own self-pleasure. You understand? Like a DJ that comes from trenches or from some areas, you would not want to put that kind of DJ in. I mean, not you can come from trenches, fine, but there are some specific DJ. When you hear some things like something Ogo Idioro or all those kind of things, you understand? You understand the kind of song that will come out from those kind of DJs. You understand? So they have their own audience. I have my own audience. Okay. I project myself more as a wedding DJ. That's my niche because I mean I feel like it's easy for me. Not just because it's easy for me. I like the atmosphere. I like love and I like that ambience. I like the fact that it gives you room to be able to think of the best song out of your playlist to just throw. The MC talks, it just gives that. It gives that. What's it called? Then you have the time for the after party, the first dance, couples first dance, and all of that. So I project. Not like I don't do naming ceremony and all of those events. I do every type of event. But what I project out there most times is weddings, and I feel like weddings is where the big pay comes from. Yes, wedding is where the big pay comes from. So
go for the money.
Yes, no.
I feel you. All right, before we go on this short break, can we have the hilarious tweet out, please? Okay. The first one says, by dear son, 80% of single men are no longer interested in dating. They are not even trying. Why is this the case? Men only. And I thank God that there's a man in the house, so you would help us explain it.
Okay.
But let's be for real.
Yeah.
I feel like that's really what's going on. What exactly is going? Is it because of the economy stated? Because some people say, "Oh, there's no money. That's why they don't want to be in relationships." But I want to hear your thoughts. What do you think about this tweet?
Okay, so for me, yeah, this tweet is actually true. It's actually true. So when you talk about men not being interested in dating, there are a vast number of reasons for it, and then I feel like one of the reasons for it is a lot of people. Okay, men are always wanting to focus on this financial chase, and most times relationship is always like a distraction to it. Yeah, I will tell you, like, while I was trying to grow, I was never in a relationship. During my 2017, 2018, 2019, I was then when I was still staying in a one room as a bachelor, I wasn't in a relationship.
Were you knocking or not?
I was knocking, yes. I was knocking, but I was not in a relationship. No, for real. I have to be honest.
So, what were you telling the girls that you were knocking at that time?
Some were what we were. I mean, we just liked each other based on, say, we like ourselves. Yes, ma.
see, Adams will stay your white.
What did you say?
I said Adams will stay your white, like your gender.
No. See, we share the same interests. You also like me for who I am. I like you for who you are. I admire you. You admire me too.
I'm very
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a relationship all the time.
Wait.
We had relationship attempts actually. I had relationship attempts, but it did not work.
So there's attempts for relationship.
Yes, now relationship will no end when now waiting.
Now relationship attempt. Let's go on this break, away. Oh my god. All right.
My people, the name is Oluchi, the Igbo Blondie. I'm a broadcast journalist and television producer, and you are watching Gossip Gala.
Hello, this is Funny Arch here, and I'm here with Gossip Gala. Do you love gossip? Watch Gossip Gala.
Hello, everyone. Josh Tucker here. I want to tell you to keep watching Gossip Gala for entertainment, trending gist, and when you just want to relax.
This show, if you're not listening to this show, if you're not watching this show, I don't know what you're doing, because this is where the tea is, okay?
Thank you so much for sticking around. Honestly speaking, there's just a lot of busy is saying that is really tricking me, honestly. But let's go straight into the, on the street of social media. The first one we have here is church members took their perfume to church for prayers. Can we get that video on so we see where people are praying and they hold, perfumes? So, as you can see, these stores, there are plenty. Oh. Wow. I wish I even know the name so that the the gossip goes sweet. But what you think about, churches where they tell them to get certain kind of items like perfumes, like candles, all of those things. What do you think about it? Do you think it's something that is proper? Do you think it's okay?
My own opinion. It doesn't work. When I was young, they told us to bring Bible as students. They will tell you as a trader to bring your trading materials or whatever. And pastor will pray on it and all that. But I don't feel like it works. I don't feel like it works. Personally, to me, it might work for them, but I don't feel like it works. We still get 0 over 10 after that.
No. I think this is it here. So okay. I don't know if this works or not, but I just feel like you have to have faith for your prayers to, and again you also have to work. So I maybe during that time that they ask people to bring Bible, after they pray for the people gonna sit down and be probably playing PS5 or something. If you guys have probably read and probably prayed harder, you guys would have
Then read more than pray less.
Read more, pray less.
More of hard work than pray less.
I would like you to put it in a percentage. So what percent should we? 100 now. Do we pray?
Hard work 95%. Read 95%. Prayer 5%. A simple word of prayer is enough.
Oh, really?
Yes. A simple word of prayer is enough, because
5%
the major output is in the hard work.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I believe in hard work. I believe in so much hard work, and hard work is not just about hard work. It's about working smart, like work in the right direction, work well, work. I mean, do the things that needs to be done. It's not just when you're working and you're sweating. Do the right things, like do the right things, just exactly the right things to do. Yeah. I mean, learn from people, learn from what you see, learn concepts from people, and imbibe it into yourself. Do what works for you.
I feel you, yeah, but that 5%, it just is not
now let
settling
me
well
increase
with
it
me.
10%. Then pray, hard work 90, 10% of prayer.
How about 50% of the both of them? Like 50% prayer, 50%
prayer. If it's 50% prayer
work.
and 50% hard work works for you, fine.
No, don't you think that's what everybody's supposed to be on? Because if you say 90%, don't forget that the reason why you're praying is so that our Maker can see what you're doing and bless the work of your hands, right? Okay. So how would the 10% be enough? If you want to, it's just like you're going to meet a...
Okay, sorry. Okay, go on.
If you're going to meet probably a king, for example, and you need help from the king, right? And let's use the normal random ones that we already see, where an artist draws what do you call it? Probably draws the king and something, and he wants to go and give the king, right? Now that 5% is more like probably you having that concept, or you having to like draw this thing and all, and you're ready, but you don't have money to money to fill your car to get to the king. So you not think, oh, since I don't have money, we'll go wait now, or we'll post it on social media, the king see it. That's how I see that 5% or 10% you're talking about. Okay. But when you now talk about the it being 50-50, is when you've done the work. You're ready, you've done all of them. Then when you get to the king, you have to praise him. You have to, talk to him and all of this thing before you now show him whatever. And that way, he would see it and be like, oh, this is nice. Now, let me help you. But when you now say 5%, 90%, maybe it's just me, I don't know.
Well, for me, I feel like if it works for some people that way, they should do it that way. But for me, I feel like you really need to put in a lot of hard work. Think about your logistics on doing these things. Think about why you're doing this specific thing. Why are you doing it this way? Have reasons for almost everything that you do.
I feel you. All right, let's really check the comment section, please. This thing is quite funny to me, Sha. But again, if it's something that works for you, go ahead to do it. You get what I'm saying? But the comment section wasn't funny actually. Some people felt like, maybe the pastor is in need of perfume. Like there's nothing Nigerians will not say that the pastor has to be in need of perfumes. Somebody said probably everybody in the church is probably having a very nice odor, and the pastor felt it was important that they go and get perfume, so that they smell better. I really don't know what it is, but if we can get the comment to that, let's quickly say that. Okay. Tommy says, God bless the pastor. At least who never used roll-on and perfume before, go buy once and start using with faith. It's a win for the society. You can imagine. You can say that it's not me that says.
There's a positive thing from this thing anyways. Because perfume is also part of your dressing too.
Yeah, sure.
So when you go into a place and you smell nice, it might hand you whatever you're supposed to get from there.
Right. What do you think? How would you see the church if it was the pastor selling the perfume? So probably the pastor
like Pastor Jeremiah story.
Jeez. But what do you think about Pastor Jeremiah though? I think the last video, the last thing I see him selling was Rainbow.
What?
Rainbow.
Rainbow.
Yeah, something.
Okay.
Something like
he sold divine key, or what's it?
There's so many things the man is selling. He sold water, Bathsheba water, full of
Bathsheba water.
He sells lights. I don't know if you saw the lights. Where if you buy the lights and put in your house, as far as the lights is not going to die, you will not die. You understand?
Really? Wow.
You will be rich. Your problems will be solved.
My
friend, I remember having a conversation with my friend, and my friend said, so the day the bulb dies, what happens after? I say everything in your life is dead. We'll be alright eventually. I beg. The things I hear with my ears. All right, let's quickly move on to the next story. And this one says, BB Niger Star shares her thoughts on people using a certain bank. So not until I saw her tweet, I didn't know that there are people that perceive, certain people that use OPay like I feel like everybody uses OP for different reasons. But let's quickly read what she states here. And she said, soon after you send me an OP account, I start viewing you differently. So is there I just wish she explained better how she views people that use this OP. But what do you think about this too?
Okay, so to be honest, I think I was a bit like that.
Really?
I was a bit like that too.
Tell me how are you viewing them? How do you see people that use OP?
First of all, I think that was like a year back, 1 year ago.
Okay.
Before banks started failing and people started running to OP. So I felt like if you're using OP, I see you as I used to see them as people that are probably quite a bit unserious about life and stuff. I don't. Yeah, for real. No, it's old view.
Wait,
not anymore. Not anymore.
Even though it's not anymore. let's.
Okay, so I feel like, there was this thing then that a lot of people around me that was using OP then. Maybe person we don't owe money, we don't owe Access Bank money. Now go around go OP because OP is so easy to open for anybody. Person we don't scam or his name has been blacklisted for something or you're owing a regular bank. Then it's easy for you to run to OP, Pampay and all of those banks. That was the way I used to view people around me then. It was not a general thing, but it was just a play kind of thing. It was a play view. Like we don't go commit. I mean, you don't go commit. Yeah, you understand? I can't open OP because I don't see a reason why. For me, I would rather want to open a bank that I know their genuineness.
Yeah.
If I walk into Zenith Bank today and I have issues, I know they will attend to me fully. But I know a number of times people have gone to queue and lie down in OP's office with issues and it seems unresolved, sort of, like I heard. You understand? They are not fiscal. They have fiscal office. Yeah. But I mean, the way Zenith Bank have branches and they have a legacy to protect.
Yeah.
Zenith Bank, they have legacies to protect. So I'd rather do business with, pull huge money in those accounts, those banks. Yeah. And I think OP has limitations. It used to have limitations. I don't know if it's still on.
No, I'm not
for
sure.
50,000 and so. But recently, I started appreciating OPO. One incident happened to me.
Do you have an OP account?
Yeah, no, I don't. To be honest, I had during that time they were doing their cash, food, or whatever. Okay. I had, but they've closed it now. It was not active. It has been active for about 3 years. So I had an occurrence. Okay, so I went to mobile filling station at Ossai Bridge. So I went to get fuel there. I didn't take my ATM card with me. So I told the fuel attendant that I was going to make transfer. And it was like, it's not accepting transfer. It was not accepting transfer. So the vehicle that was behind me, I talked to the driver and I said, please, hey, do you have an ATM? He said, yes. I said, let me transfer money to your account.
So you just pay.
So you just help me pay. So I can't transfer from Zenith to GT. You don't understand. Zenith to GT, two bank where they get serious issues like recently. So Zenith to GT, I transferred 80K to this man, and he did not get a lot.
Hey.
So the fact he did not even reflect in his account, and they've debited me.
Hallelujah.
Do you understand? They've debited me. So I could not buy the fuel. He did not get an alert. So I was just stuck. Like I literally did not know what to do. So I drove forward. I allowed the next person to buy. Mama, Papa, you never say a lot. I allowed the next person to buy. Hey. We were just stuck there in the filling station for like 40 minutes. Then the next thing, then I called my brother. My brother was like, I don't tell you. Say, me you go open OP. Like, I've told you, go and open OP. See, the way you go wash plates for restaurant, that kind of a thing. So later on, the money did not come through. So the man said he had... So my brother now gave me an instance that he transferred money to GT Bank in the afternoon. That for 4 hours now, the money has not entered. So when I told the man was like, okay, he has 35K in his Echo Bank. Let him use that 35K. You understand? Then later he will refund me the rest. I had to accept.
Oh, wow.
Goodwill. I just felt like I just trusted him. The way I trust myself, that I would always, deliver and not wrong people's money. I just trusted him with that faith. And I was even like, sir, can you give me your address in case if something goes wrong? The man gave me his utility bill. That had his address on it. So I just, we bought 35K for. So it was just remaining for me to collect 45K. So for somebody who gave 35K without seeing an alert, you understand, I trusted him.
Yeah.
And that same night, around 10, 11 p.m., I started seeing alerts, 20K and thereabouts, and he completed the money for me.
Oh, wow.
So since that day, I learned that I know it's good to have an OP account.
Wow. That's a very interesting story. Honestly speaking, I don't see people that uses, online, whatever. I don't see them in a different light.
Yeah,
I feel like probably that's just your own I mean, that's what you prefer to, the normal traditional.
But you know how
banks
easy it is to open those bank accounts. So scammers can easily use those accounts. And so imagine you want to have, probably something like you want to earn a business contract that is weighty, and you tell them you are submitting an OP account. You will look unserious to them. I don't know, but I feel like you will look unserious to them. OP account to collect. No, okay, fine. Good business deal always will tell you that they can only pay money into a corporate account. Yes, now there are some companies that will never pay money into personal accounts. Not to now talk of you using OP. I'll be scammer.
Wow, hey. Wow. Honestly, I didn't know.
But so I could relate when I saw that tweet. I could relate a bit.
Yeah,
I now I don't view people that way anymore.
I mean, let's go on the short break, guys. Okay. I swear these stories are actually choking me the more. Let's go on the short break to come back with the hot gossip. Stay with us.
Life is made up of moments, some that lift us, others that break us. Welcome to Heartlines. This is our space where we explore the beauty, the heartbreaks, and the incredible strength that every relationship brings into our lives. Friendship, marriages, partnerships, and everything in between.
Yes, say yes.
All the connections that shapes who we are today. Every week, we dive into the stories that define us. Stories of love, loss, heartbreaks, and healing. Real life stories from real people, just like you and I. Heartlines is where emotions meet understanding, and where we learn that we're never truly alone. Join me Mondays through Fridays at 9:30 p.m. for Heartlines, where we connect with every heart, one story at a time.
The hot gossip segment. The first one on hot gossip says actress Kate Henshaw schools Nigerians on core etiquette after receiving 10 calls overnight. But tell me how you're calling somebody like very late. Well, it's not my call to come and school you guys. She already school you guys already. So let's watch this video together.
Like 5 times. And when I woke up this morning, it had called another 5 times between 1:15 and 1:20 a.m. Who are you? And if there was fire, call the fire service, not my phone. You call and call, nobody picks. You don't deem it fit to send a message like introduce yourself. No, people who do that, you are actually from the pit of hell. Really. Why do you keep calling back to back? And then there are those of you, you call, the call is busy, and you call back. Like some screws are loose somewhere. I don't get it. Then some people say, oh, what if it's work? Anybody who is serious with work, when you call once and you know that the person you're calling doesn't have your ID, send a message immediately after. Introduce yourself, state your case, and keep it moving.
I mean, there's just a lot to this whole call thing, yeah. Do you know I used to be like one of those persons that will call you, and I don't think it was something I was doing intentionally, right? So this is what happened here. I think there was a time where there was this guy I was dating, right? And I remember calling him once and he didn't pick up. I called again, he didn't pick up. So in my head, I'm like, is he okay? Is he safe? So it's out of that curiosity that will make me want to call you overly. Do you get what I'm saying? So, but again, I understand what she's saying, because tell me, I feel like they want, like, there are supposed to be times, like once it's a certain time or a certain hour, you should know that this person should either be sleeping or at least get busy with something. You cannot be calling me around 12 when you are not witchcraft.
Am I holding your kidney?
Do you get? I feel Bill. Maybe not your kidney idea. But what do you think about what Kate Henshaw just said?
Well, what Kate Henshaw said, for me, she's 100% right. She's 100% correct. Yes. I don't trust if I give person 3 missed calls, except if there is an emergency or it's urgent.
Oh, wow.
Or maybe I'm waiting for you at a bus stop or at a particular spot.
Yeah.
And I need to reach out to you. That's the only reason I can keep calling you. Yes.
Almost that year. I think I called somebody for 21 times.
So for me, I think it's about people knowing how to manage their emotions or their
and again, I think it depends on the person.
Okay.
Like I said, this guy was somebody I was dating. So I don't think I've actually called anybody like that amount of times. Do you get what I'm saying? But because of I was already in that was I feel like that's you. Now you know how to manage your emotions better. Then you could not I don't
manage.
even call anybody.
Oh, you're single.
I don't call anybody.
You're single.
It's not even about the single thing.
Okay.
It's about. Now we have WhatsApp and almost everybody's online 247.
Oh, okay.
Like I feel like it's not before that you say, I don't have data. Now even people that have not eaten get data. I'm not like no jokes apart. So like it's easy. Just drop a message in the next 2-3 minutes. The person have seen it. So why am I calling you again?
Yeah.
So I used to be like a call person. I would prefer to call you than having to send you message and all of these things. So I think it was a very big issue for me. And again, I made mention of the fact that it depends on the person, because this guy I was dating this person, and I think as at that time I needed to speak to him. Do you get? I needed to speak to someone. So I went to call him once, call him 2 times, and it was like a bit unlike him. Call you once, call you 2 times, you're not picking. In my head, I'm like, okay, something wrong. Something wrong with this guy. What's going on? I felt that I was just, how would I put that now? I was not comfortable with the fact that he hasn't picked up. So I was like, okay, something has to be wrong. But nothing happened to the person actually. But
just to be worried.
Exactly. I was just too worried. So I think people do that out of, that worriness and all of that. But those people, but again, I feel like there are people that really don't know what call ethics are about, right?
How to manage.
Yeah, because there are people that would still call you by 12 a.m.
Business call. Well, someone will call me by 1:30 and ask you for the price or something. Someone has called me from GG before, because then I used to sell stuff, and the person will call you to ask you for a price for something on GG by 2:30 a.m.
2:30.
I'm telling you. So,
do you know that there's this old call thing here? This thing I just said. Do you remember what my dad used to see back then? Like when I started like using phone newly, right? And most times, I tell you, I'm a call person. So I remember having conversation with the people like down to like midnight and all.
Okay.
Man, who are you talking to? You see that you are the first. Are you planning to fly? Because really, sometimes like having think like I'm thinking about it right now, and it somehow doesn't make any sense to me. Do you get what I'm saying? Like there are times where the call was just very odd. If you come around 12, I'm not going to pick that call because you might probably be in the shrine. This is not me trying to be traditional or anything.
But another thing
it's just strange.
For people who have businesses, I don't know, there's something about us. Sometimes we even like when strange numbers calls us.
But not by 12.
There's this thing.
Again, if it's people outside the country, understandable. But not be where our 2 day for this Nigeria. Where you supposed to sleep.
Yeah. Actually, business calls are not supposed to. I mean, anything from 10 p.m. Okay, so I had an experience. I have self-control when it comes to calling people and the right etiquette.
Yeah.
So I had an issue I moved into a house newly. My house was flooded when rain fell.
Oh, shit.
Yes. But I did not call my landlord at midnight when the rain was falling. I did not call him and his wife. Yes, because I had to chill till morning. I dropped them messages. I recorded videos, poured it to them on WhatsApp. You understand? Then the following morning, I waited till like 7:30 before I called them. Because I just understood these people are definitely sleeping by this time. So if I call them, it does not mean that they will come to my house. I mean, at that point in time, they don't stay in the house.
Yeah.
So I know they will not come by that time. So why am I calling them for? You understand? Let them have their sleep. I'll manage the condition for the time being. When it's morning, then we'll treat the issue. We treat the matter. You understand? And that was what happened. I didn't call. I just dropped them messages on WhatsApp. I just dropped the videos and everything. So when it was morning, then they now came and all that. Yeah.
Honestly speaking, I mean, that's even strange, right? Because like you just said, the fact that those things happen to you in the night, that doesn't necessarily mean you have to start calling the landlord, because even if you call him that time,
he would not come.
He would not come at that time. Do you get?
1:32
The person that is even going to help you with the whole repair that you need of the house,
he will still come in the following morning.
Exactly. So it's just strange. that one is strange, I swear. All right, can we get the comments on, please? Okay. The first one says, swears, I put my phone on D&D whenever I want to sleep. These are things people that are close to me do to me, and I hate it. After complaining, they still don't get it.
I put my phone on silent anytime I want to really rest.
See, there's this reset on my phone. There's this reset on my phone that, I mean, my phone shuts down by itself and on by itself. So if you're calling me within a certain time, you're on your own, my brother.
Wow.
This one is not even D&D.
You've made it.
This one is
You've made it.
I'm not joking. Like,
no, for me, I prefer
phone goes off by itself and
for
turns
me.
on by itself every day.
I prefer I see the missed calls, so I can return the missed calls when I see them, because it might be for a job or something you get. So
well, that's why that same number that I used to call me is on WhatsApp. Just DM me, bro. Just DM me. Let's take one more, please. Okay. This one says Kate Henshaw. It's unwise deciding not to pick strange number calls. Lamenting about plenty missed calls from strange number, forgetting he or she may be your helper or helpee. Okay, moving on. More unwise, knowing not everyone is educated to type, send SMS, yet blocking can't send SMS after missing their calls. Most unwise, thinking you are doing a wise thing, not knowing it's unwise. What's this person's thing with wise and unwise? Avoid badly influencing gullible female fans. You are a rich, married, divorced, celeb already that achieved everything in life and needs to know, but stop feeding poor everything in life and needs no help, right? But stop feeding poor single female graduates with this unwise mentality, this pride. Stay humble, think smart. Only this one. Hey God, be wise, don't be unwise. I feel like there should be another underscore than wise on the person's name.
I swear.
Don't you think?
He likes wise.
What do you think about what this person said? Do you think it's wise or unwise?
Okay, so for everything, if once you celebrate it or you put out a video out there, you're open to bashing. People will come, bash you, say anything. So you will definitely have people like this that will come and pour out their thoughts.
Yeah.
Even if you're saying the right thing or doing the right thing, they will still come. You understand? So I feel like I don't even address things like that. I feel like attention will not even address things like this. You
That's
understand?
if she will see it, because you didn't tag her in the first place, so she's not going to see it. Beleo underscore wise. Let's go on the shop break, guys, because to be honest, there are just a lot of things that I hear sometimes in my head. I'm like, you guys, you need to calm down. You need to calm down. This whole core etiquette, I feel like a lot of people need to start working on it, because to be honest, it is giving witchcraft vibes. If you are calling me by 12, it is witchcraft. Maybe you are flying with mob in the night. Who knows? Let's go on the short break, guys.
Hi, beautiful people. I'm currently live with Gossip Gala. Please keep it logged in. Like, subscribe, follow. Please follow. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Hello, everybody. My name is Alera Boyo, and I want to give a huge shout out to Gossip Gala. Make sure you stay tuned always.
Hello, everybody. My name is Linda Agwocha. I am the head of advertising for Viva Detergent and founder of Live with Linda. And I'm here to say a very big shout out to Gossip Gala. Thank you.
Much for sticking around.